Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. We are from Group 7 and we are going to discuss about an issue which is actually closely related to us, which is overfishing. According to the Oxford University Press, overfishing is defined as a process of taking so many fish from the sea or river that is depleting the number of fish. Similar definition is also written in a paper by Shakuri et al. 2010, which emphasized on how the number of fishes left are not enough to reproduce and causing the population to replenish. According to Yahaya in 1988, most fisheries in developing countries has higher tendency to be biologically overfished compared to the developed ones. In Southeast Asia region, the deplorable state of fisheries can be seen in the Gulf of Thailand, the Java Sea, the Straits of Malacca, and Manila Bay. Symptoms of overfishing include a persistent decline in total catch, noticeable decrease in catch per unit effort, an increased proportion of trash fish in the demersal landings, reducing the average size and age of species caught, and the virtual disappearance of certain commercial species, for instance, Licterius, or also known as ikan serumbu.
Thank you, Anisha, for such a very good introduction. In 2019, the Fisheries Department revealed that Malaysia had lost 96% of its demersal fish stock in less than 60 years due to overfishing. So according to the World Wildlife Fund (WWF), overfishing is as same as bycatch, where some unwanted sea life was also included when fishing for another species. This is a very serious marine threat which can cause a loss of billions of fish along with the sea turtles and many more marine life species such as shark. So overfishing can impact whole entire system, which include the change of marine life reproduce and at which speed they can be measured. So as many fish were taken out from the sea, it can create the imbalance which can also affect the food web and create a loss of marine life such as coral and sea turtles. Without sustainable management, our fisheries will be facing a collapse and food crisis will arise.
Fisheries Marine Culture System regulation in 1990, they provide procedures for the application for the permits for the establishment of marine culture system such as cage culture, pool culture and licensing of such system. They also control of marine and brackish aquaculture activities to control pollution arising. Endangered fish species in Convention on International Trade of Endangered Species are all protected. Any of listed endangered fish species caught unintentionally shall be released immediately or disposed, such as shark, whale, dolphin and others. It is an offence to fish or harass, catch, kill, possess, sell, buy, export or transport any endangered fish as specified in this regulation.
Next, in the Fisheries Act 1985, there's a regulation named the Prohibition of Method of Fishing under the Department of Fisheries Malaysia. In this regulation, they prohibit fishing along the seabed by using a two-powered boat with any known trawl. Other than that, they prohibit using any fishing net that is made with any kind of material that can be tied to a rigid frame that can be towed along the seabed using the powered boat. Next, they prohibit the using of fishing method by using the electric current, that means to stun or kill the fish. And lastly, they prohibit using the drift net, gill net or any kind of net that resembles to this boat's net that can be used to anywhere from the surface until the seabed of the water. Okay, next, under the same Fisheries Act 1985, there's a regulation named the Licensing of Fishing Vessel, Amendment Regulation 2010, also under the Department of Fisheries Malaysia. In this regulation, the owner of fishing vessel shall make a declaration in the form relate to the number, species and area of the fish being caught and also any other information as the Director General may require. If the Director General is satisfied with the declaration, he or she shall issue a fish catch certificate or any other document needed to verify information declared by the owner of fishing vessel.
Other than that, the Fisheries Act amended 2019, Act A1601, the Department of Fisheries Malaysia. The content of this act is operate or permit to be operated any fishing gear or fish collecting device without a license in respect thereof, or has under his control or in his possession any fishing gear without a license in respect thereof, or install or cause to be installed any fishing gear or fish collecting device without the written permission of the Director General before a license in respect thereof is issued.
So next I come up from the Department of Fisheries, which is Exclusive Economic Zone Act 1984 number 311, which written on the part 2 named Prohibition of Activities in the Economic Exclusive Zone or on the continental shelf except where authorized. In summary of this act can be explained by the people with the authorization from the authority can access the economic exclusive zone, and for those who did not have the access but insist to be in the EEZ area will be facing the consequence that have been determined. But next is the Fisheries Act 1985, where it was amended in 1 November 2012 on Part 3 Fisheries Plan, which is preparation of fisheries plan. This act is about a Director General's task to do a continuous review in how he or she is going to handle everything that has connection with fisheries, including the resource, the way to tackle problems involving fisheries such as overfishing, according to the national policy, development plans and programs.
The agencies shown below are responsible for selected law and policy. First, Department of Fisheries, which related in Fisheries Act 1985 and Exclusive Economic Zone 1984. The second department is the Fisheries Development Authority of Malaysia, LKIM, which related to Fishermen's Association Act 1971.
In our opinion, the law and policy are not enough to solve the overfishing issues. We suggest to make a law where make a smart tracking system or monitoring system to every fishing vessel in Malaysia. Every registered fishing vessel should be equipped with a detection system to monitor the fishing activities. Second, make a law to prohibit the foreigner ship which having a scanning system to enter the Malaysian water. This is to avoid any data regarding the fishing ground area to be exposed to the foreigner. The vessel should be permitted and monitored when enter the Malaysian water. So, the responsible agencies for this law are the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industry, and second, the Department of Fisheries. So, that's all from us. Thank you.